Joe Bendick, from whom I ripped that ending last Thank you, Joe Bendick.
Joe Bendick. Oh, God. Here's like Joe Bendick.
For change?
Welcome back to Amazing Amy. Would you like to do this? Are you warmed up?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you're welcome to sit on the stage for the duration of the performance. And then, when we begin our special, your feature in this act, Amazing Amy is a featured performer tonight, and I'm very happy she met. And we collaborated at the Bushwick Book Club in what amounted to an open rehearsal of a work in progress entitled How to Dress Like a Guy Who Doesn't Care. Based on the writing of Kurt Vonnegut, in particular, Slaughterhouse-Five.
Yay.
Nothing to do with the book at all. However, it is based on it. And so your part now is just to get comfortable in the space, get everybody involved with you being here, and feel it, and be part of the act. There you go. It's like I said earlier. And unless you'd like to, don't catch fire.
Yeah, right.
We're not zoned for that. So I have one song that I decided I would like to perform, so I'm going to perform it.
Cool.
I haven't performed it here in quite a long time. I'm very happy to have this song in my repertoire. Dancing in the dark till the tune ends. We're dancing in the dark and it soon ends. We're waltzing in the wonderland of why we're here. Time rushes by, we're here and gone. Looking for the light of a new love to brighten up the night. I have you loved, and we can face the music together, dancing in the dark. Dancing in the dark till the tune ends. We're dancing in the dark and it soon ends. We're waltzing in the wonderland of why we're here. Time rushes by, we're here and gone. Looking for the light of a new love to brighten up my life. I have you love, and we can face the music together, dancing in the dark. Oh, I know this one. Schwartz and Dietz. Or is it Dietz and Schwartz? Jonathan Schwartz's father.
Ah.
Ah, who is Jonathan Schwartz in there? Brain
Yeah, I know
hands.
Joe.
Yeah.
Don't know his dad.
Okay. May I test you?
No.
May I test you?
You may, I may fail, but please.
If Jonathan Schwartz were to tell you what his favorite baseball team is, what would he tell you?
Oh, you'd be a Mets fan?
Red Sox.
Red Sox.
That didn't count. That's not going on your final grade. It's not even going on my final grade. And if you edit it out, that'd be okay too. Are there any requests? Requests are likely to be approximated and must be audible. Yes?
Is there one about the, like the, you know, the emergency with like it's like an ambulance or something like that, or like I think you're like working at a hospital.
Okay.
You know
All right.
that?
I might. Okay. That's a good. That's a good choice. By the way, I like this song for a lot of reasons. There used to be a guy who ran the open stage here, and it turns out that all you had to really do was to try to book a show here, right? Yeah. So I didn't know this. I was introduced to this club through the open stage. Everybody I know in New York, except for Project Parlor, which you could say is a branch of this, even, in a way. Everybody I know in New York City right now is from the sidewalk. Either from the sidewalk and the Brooklyn Tea Party, or the sidewalk and Goodbye Blue Monday, or the Project Parlor, which the only reason I'm there is because I live with Justin Reamer, whom I met at the sidewalk. So I played here for over a year, and I was playing at the open stage a lot. And one night I played this song, and Latch asked me if I would like to do a show here after this song, because I thought that's how it was. I thought you just waited until you were invited. And my whole career, except for my tour, has been like that so far. I play where people have invited me to play. But I have booking the second tour.
How's that going?
It's at an information exchange hiatus. I don't have a computer in regular use right now, so I'm relaxing about it. I have some shows in April. I have some shows in March. And those could be easily fleshed out without getting into the whole San Francisco thing, which we might wait until after.
I hear the bus ticket thing changed though.
There is no more bus ticket. However, and I haven't looked into it, I toured with a Greyhound bus pass. What was the song I was going to play? Okay, keep that in mind. They discontinued it, but now what they have is they have Go buses, or
Yeah,
whatever
something
the
else. They
Bolt
just
bus.
changed the name of it.
But the thing is that it seems like you might be able to game it so that you can get from here to there and there to there.
Yeah.
And Brooke Pridemore tells me driving isn't a dream either. So if anyone would like to drive with me on the tour, which will be
That's not much fun either.
now later in the, you know what though? Some people have fun driving. I'm one of these guys. I didn't drive until I was older, and it's always special to me. It's like answering the phone.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I've never gotten tired of driving. I've gotten tired of some traffic, but who remembers all the smooth sailing? You don't. You just remember, oh, I got stuck in traffic. Yeah? How long? 10 minutes and you drove for 9 hours? Wow, life's a bitch. But this is I used to drive, at the time I wrote this song, I commuted by automobile. have a teapot, it is round, it boils with a whistling sound. The whistling steam briefly appears before it swiftly disappears. I have my name, 57 years, and you're just meeting me today. Go turn around, then turn again. By then I might have gone away. The whistling steam briefly appears before it swiftly disappears. I like doing that. When I made up this song, as I say, I was a driver in Nassau County going to a hospital, which in this version shall remain nameless. And I'd worked there for almost 5 years. The longest continual time I ever had at a job in my life. And it was in a hospital, and although on occasion I would float to emergency, where I learned the smell of homeless lady, which, oddly enough, have you ever ordered Taiwanese fried tofu? Debbie has. It tastes like, and I didn't taste the homeless lady, but it's an unforgettable, and this, I don't mean this in a demeaning way, but just as accuracy of language stench. In the same category as unhygienic homeless guy feet. Let's get rid of that image. Everybody kind of... So I'm working in the hospital, generally on a surgical floor. And pre-surgery, we used to get the people in the evening, and part of their care was bowel cleanse. My role in the bowel cleanse was to administer tap water enemas before sleep. Tap water enema till clear. And I was very good at this. I had little babies, so I knew the proper temperature for infant formula. And I figure that's about what it should be for bowel formula as well. It was just tap water. Nothing strange, no coffee, no yerba mate. That might be good. But so, and I was so, just like this, just being there with them in this embarrassing time, and they felt safe, and they liked me, and they were glad to see me, and they asked after me the next day if I wasn't working. But what would happen is the next day, this person, wonderful person, comes back from surgery and they're like this. It hurts to breathe. They can't even say that. They don't even say nothing because it hurts to breathe. And they haven't had their full dose of medication because they're just coming out of the anesthesia and they're cranked and it hurts, and there's the guy who gave them the tap water enema from the night before, telling them this is going to be okay. Just let us do this. And you get them into the bed. And then they get their dose. And they fall asleep. But then what happened was there was a change in the insurance coverage. No longer did people come into the hospital the night before to engage the healing milieu before their procedure. And they got up at 4:35 in the morning to get there 6:37. The night before at home they had drunk a gallon of Golightly, maybe, and shit their brains out. Which they would also do in the hospital, and then I would administer a tap water enema. But these people would come to in the room and they'd be What is going on? Am I in the welfare office? What is this? Who are you, cops? Who are you people? Why are you doing this? No, 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 stop! No! Trust me! Don't do that! It was kind of different. That never actually happened though, but that was an exaggeration. But it was like that, it was. And one of these nights I'm working on the floor. Well, I'm going to skip that part. You heard the part about the do not resuscitate people, right? But I will just leave in the part that I think that if I were a Christian preacher, a leader of men and women, I would just advocate for everybody to become do not resuscitate. I would legislate for it. I would discourage the use of all kinds of antibiotics. I'd be really crazy. Because I think for a Christian, the idea is, and it already says in the book, you're already dead. As far as this world is concerned, you're already dead. And if you had a chance to, you know, put your hand in the hand of the man, as it were, and then you resuscitate, I think that goes against, that's like planning to miss your bus. I have a teapot, it is round, it boils with a whistling sound. I don't mean anything against Christians. I mean that in the best possible way. I mean, in a way, it would be nice if it were true. It boils with a whistling sound. The whistling steam briefly appears before it swiftly disappears.